Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be rerunning the tailings from the last video. And all this is, it's all the 1/2 inch tailings and a bunch of that silty, muddy stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to be running it through the cleanup sluice, and we're going to be reclassifying this to reduce the amount of material from 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch. And we're going to do that wet. So, all right, I'm going to put you up on a tripod and I'll time lapse that because I'm going to do that real quick, get it into the bucket before I run it through the cleanup sluice. And I still got to set that up too. So, all right, let me get that going and I'll bring everyone back. All right, this is what we're left with. There's all the 1/2 inch, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, and then about a 1/4 bucket of what's left. All right, so let me get the cleanup sluice set up and I'll bring you back. Might need a little bit more water flow. More water flow. There we go. Everything's exchanging out. Yep. Likes to stick. All right, let's give you guys a quick look here from the side I'm working on. It's all exchanging out nicely. And goes all the way down. For those of you who've seen this before, know how it works, but for anyone new, running through, And into, you can see my gold pan is in there, safety pan. We'll end up panning that out once we're done running everything in here. All right, let's get you back up. How's that? Does that work? Something like that? All right. Now, I'm not expecting much out of this, if anything. I'm pretty confident in my panning skills, but there might be a fly poop or two that got washed back. From the last time. Big old clump falls out, and then you just let it kind of dissolve before you feed. Feed and speed is the ticket when it comes to this kind of stuff. If you just keep pouring it on, dumping it on, all the ridges will fill up, and then any fine gold and stuff will skim over the top of it and out. So just take your time in any kind of cleanup sluice. I wish I could play some like the music that I'm listening to right now, but then, you know, they're all weird about copyright and all that, so I never really was too big on putting music in my videos. I know a lot of other people do, but I don't really care for it. I know some people don't really care, so I probably would if you could use real music, not, you know, digital music or the music that YouTube offers you or whatever. I'd much rather listen to the sounds of the water flowing, the gravel tumbling down the sluice. All right, you guys ready for a different angle? Let's see how that works. Look, big old clump. You just let it run through. It's because along with the gravel, I washed that silt back in, and that silt acts like the glue that holds all this stuff together, that clay-like silt. But you gotta add it as much as you probably wouldn't want to, because any fine gold could be trapped inside of it. Oh, here comes the clouds. We lost the sun. We are expecting some rain later on, so this is probably it starting to show up. So sorry if that kind of ruined what you can see here. Again, I don't really see, I can't see for shit anymore. I got my glasses on, so the sun really does help, but when it goes away, your eyes have to adjust, and yeah. All right, let me do this scoop, and then we'll put you on a, because there's only about like 5 more scoops left. Let's move you to a wide angle, or a long angle, I mean, or whatever you want to call this angle. Like that, just real quick. All right. Oh, here comes the sun. A little bit. I could run this a little bit faster, but the faster you go, the greater the risk of losing gold off the end. So, like my mentor taught me, just take your time. Don't worry about getting everything real fast and all at once. The results end up being a lot better if you just take your time, slow down. Still exchanging out really good. Exchanging on the slower side, but again, I'm not feeding so fast that I'm overwhelming it. A balance. You gotta have a balance. We're getting down to the bottom of the bucket. Oop. All right, there's like a scoop or 2 left. Let's move you guys back, because this, you may not be seeing much from this distance. See if we can get you. Okay. Okay, this should be the last scoop. Yep, okay. Okay. Let me grab you guys real quick. Flip you around. Take a look. Let me slow the water down here. Nope, that's faster. Okay. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's exchanged out pretty good. Almost all the way down. And if anyone noticed from the last time, if you look at it, it's a lot wider. This used to be a 3-inch corrugated drain pipe that I cut in half. But to get a little bit more surface area on the riffles, I took a heat gun and a 4x4 block and set the 4x4 in here all the way down, and then just heated the sides until it slowly opened up. I did it a little bit too much up in the front here, and it kind of made some what do you call it, deformities or whatever, but it doesn't hurt nothing. So it's just a cheap cleanup sluice, easy to make. All right, so this is what we have left. What we're gonna do is shut it down, rinse this into the bucket, and then we'll pan out everything from what's left in the bucket and in the sluice to see if there's any gold. But the first thing we'll do is we'll pan out what's the safety pan caught and see if there's anything in there. There should not be anything, but we'll see. I'll bring you back for that because I gotta shut this down and reset all this. So, all right, I'll bring everyone back. If you were curious to see, I turned the pump back on. I have the sluice inside the bucket on low water flow, and I just rinse it into the bucket. And then the other thing I'll do is I'll take the hose off and then go down and rinse it in just like that. All right, let me get that cleaned up, and then we'll pan this out, or I'll just pan it out and I'll show you the results. I'm expecting nothing in it, but we'll see. All right, I'll bring you back. All right, this is what we got out of the safety pan. Just those 2 balls of lead shot. No gold. Black sand and lead. All right, we're gonna get that out of there, and then we'll put what's in the bucket in the pan, and we'll pan that out, and I'll bring you back. All right, everyone. Look at what we got here. A whole crap ton of lead and a piece of gold. Actually 3. Right above the lead ball, there's 1 little piece, a little bit larger flake, and then 1 below it. Let's zoom in. A nice little flake. A nice little piece. So, I mean, goes to show you that, you know, gold will slip by no matter how careful you are. I mean, they're not very big pieces. So, and when I was panning that out initially, it was speed panning. So when you do it too fast, you start losing gold. Full stop. You know, I don't care what anyone says. You do it too fast, you're gonna lose gold. So slow down, take your time. You know, anyone gives you shit, oh, you're taking too long or whatever, you know, just, you know, if that's how they want to do it, that's how you like to do it, cool. You know, do it fast, do it how you want. But for me, and being taught by old timers that have been doing it for freaking decades, they know what they're doing. So, all right, I'm gonna get that piece out of there. I'm not gonna dry it or anything because that ain't gonna weigh nothing, but that's just to show you. And then all these other pieces that you see in here is lead, that's a lead pellet. And this is all lead shot, and that's a bit of lead up there in that corner there. So, all right, everyone. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, and if you haven't already, subscribed if you enjoy this content. I'd really appreciate it. I'm almost to 1K subscribers. I'm really working hard to try to get there. So, yeah, subscribe, like, and I'll keep this content coming. And I hope to see everyone on the next one. Take care, everyone. Look at that. Yeah, it's a decent piece. Kind of looks like an alien head. All right, everyone. Take care.